Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is not financial advice. I saw you punch up in this baby because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Let us know where you rolling in as soon as you come in here, family. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and we're gonna get into the business. But I want to see where you from. I want to love on the family. You understand what I'm saying? Let me make sure that I can see what you're saying. Shout out to everybody. I see Larry Jones is in the building. Shout out to the GOAT. Memphis, Tennessee in the building. I see you too. I see you, family. Let's get it. Checking in from Memphis. I see you. I see you. Lisa J. Stocks is in the building. I see you. You said hit the like. Everybody hit the like. Let's get this video to at least 500 likes. Let's get it to at least 500 likes. Shout out to CT in the building. I see you, family. Shout out to Nashville in the building too. I see you as well. Oklahoma is in the building. We got Denver is in the building. Chicago, North Carolina, Louisiana. Family, there's so much going on in the world right now. There's so much going on in the world right now. So I wanted to take this time to pour into you. And a wise man once told me that if you want generational wealth, you got to be willing to hold a stock for a generation. And I hope that I'm talking to the right people. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Arizona. Atlanta is in the building too. San Antonio. I want to pour all kind of love and information into you today. We saw the people who they want to describe as at the bottom lose. We seen that. We seen Amazon Web Services down. That's the cloud service. You know how you save something to the cloud, they call it? Guess what? Amazon Web Service was down, and like a quarter of the whole internet was down. Your Robinhood app wasn't working. It even extended out to your Netflix account, your Disney Plus account. It extended all the way to your BMW account. If you got one of those cars, family, all over the place. Ford. You understand what I'm saying? Webull, the public trading app, all over the place. People who were trying to consume are the ones losing. And even with all of that done, I'm going to go look something up real quick. They said that the outage on Amazon Cloud Service hit a lot of people. However, Amazon stock is still up almost 2% on the day. So the people who invest are the people who win in the end. And I was thinking about how the consumers are often the ones lifting these corporations up. Often the ones lifting these corporations up. So I got inspired. And I'm online and I'm seeing just people doing good things. And I got inspired personally, and I wanted to take a stand. And as you see in the title of this video, what I decided to do was I said, you know what? I'm going to turn something off, and I'm not going to turn it back on. And what is that? Let me see if it want to pop up. I'm going to show y'all the real right now. I'm going to show y'all the real right now. As soon as this pop up, let's give it a second. But as it rolls in, what I want y'all to do is continue to let me know where you're from if you have not done so already. But once this loads up, this thing gonna pop up right here, and I'm gonna show you what time it is. You can kind of see it now. If you squint, you can see it real good. I see San Francisco is in the building. So as you can see, this is my YouTube analytics in the background. This is the real dollars and real amounts. And if you appreciate me being the most transparent that anybody ever been and showing you the real, put a heart in the chat for your boy. Right here, you can see what I earned off of ads on YouTube through my channel. $1.17 million. My memberships on the channel, $88,000. Super chats channel, $25,000. I never say any of this to brag. I say this because I am thinking, and it's been on my heart, thinking about everybody who's working their 9 to 5s, thinking about people who are trying their best to make it. And if you watch my YouTube channel, that contributes to the top number. If you a member of my YouTube channel, that contributes to the second number. If you ever send me a super chat or whatever, that contributes to the third number, of which I've donated all. I've donated it all. The membership amount and the super chat amount. And I decided today that I'm turning them both off. I'm turning them both off. The ad revenue is just YouTube ad revenue. It just is what it is. You're going to watch YouTube channels, and it is what it is. But the memberships, I'd rather you put that money towards the S&P 500. The super chats, I'd rather you put that money towards the S&P 500. And the gifts and all of that, I'd rather you put that money towards the S&P 500. That's what I have decided. And I'm not going to turn it back on. You're never going to be able to send King to Grace a super chat again. If you ever feel like you want to, I want you to instead put that same money towards your long-term investments. If you ever wanted to join a membership on the YouTube channel, then I encourage you to instead put that money towards the S&P 500. This is not going to impact my people who are in KGU. You know how we doing in there. My people who are, dealing with me and other matters like that, it's not going to impact that. But I want you to just know, if you ever want to send me a super chat or join the YouTube channel, it is what I want you to do is put that into your long-term investments. So I'm turning that off. You're not going to be able to super chat me never again. And again, it's straight love. Because to be honest with you, the YouTube revenue and all of that, it is good enough. I don't need any more just donations. I don't need no donations. You feel what I'm saying? If you ever wanted to just donate to me, I don't need it. If you wanted to learn from me in KGU, that's a whole different thing. But I don't need the donations. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather you donate to your long-term wealth, to your long-term prosperity. And I wanted to just say that that's been on my spirit and on my heart. And I want you to just know that there are people online who actually think about how they interact with other people, who actually think about the goodness that they could put, how somebody might be able to, instead of just giving me a donation for nothing, how about you put that to your long-term investments? That's better. If you want to learn from me on KGU, that's a whole different thing. But just a donation, I don't need a donation. I'd rather you donate to your long-term. So I say that to say, I ain't turning it back on, family. I ain't turning it back on. That's done. The super chats is done. The memberships on YouTube are done. KGU, that still stands. We always going to be rocking. KGU, you know what time it is. But that, I'm going to leave the YouTube memberships alone, and I'm going to leave the super chats alone, turning them off. I want you to donate to your long term. And particularly, I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but I want you to invest into the gold standard of the stock market. In my opinion, that's the S&P 500. I ain't going to tell you what to buy, hold, or sell, but it's called VOO, or another one that's particularly better, in my opinion, is called SPMO. Now, like I was telling you, Amazon stock, some of y'all already know. If you went and looked it up yourself, you'll see that it's 216. Even though they had such a huge outage, Wall Street still sees it as an opportunity. So I say that to say, wait, maybe there's opportunity for us too, because the investors always win. So if you wanted to get into 3 stocks that I believe is going to change the game for basically everybody, there's no guarantees on the market. Understand me that there's never going to be a guarantee, but I've been making money hand over fist with them, and I want you to understand that as well. I love you too, family. I love you too. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I appreciate y'all. I see you. And I wanted to say that to say, shout out to London. You said that's beautiful. I appreciate y'all. And I wanted to say, if you ain't loading up on Amazon at these levels, then you're going to be looking at it again when it's 250, in my opinion. If you ain't loaded up on other things, and I'm going to just give you something. There's a thing called the 9 to 5 squeeze. If you working a 9 to 5 right now, and this kind of inspired me to turn off the super chats. This kind of inspired me to do that. If you having trouble paying your medical costs, your repairs on your car, your repairs on your home, paying for your groceries, you understand what I'm saying? Paying for your credit card, the interest rates on those, family. This is why. They said a $50,000 a year salary is now worth 10% less than it was last year. In one single year, 50K lost 10% of its value, family. 10% of its value. You know how insane that is? But meanwhile, Amazon could drop the ball and shut the internet down. Apple, they not even in the AI race yet, and they just hit a new all-time high. So Apple is the second stock. You watching this on an iPhone, or somebody right near you is watching this on an iPhone, or they texting somebody on an iPhone, they FaceTiming somebody on an iPhone. Why do we all have iPhones, but when Apple hit an all-time high of money, you not hitting an all-time high of money? We got to change our thinking. And once we change that thinking, that's when we're going to succeed. When we change our thinking, we shall surely change our environment. I want to say that again. When we change our thinking, we shall surely change our environment. Your financial environment, your mental environment, your spiritual environment. We want to elevate them all. Your physical environment. More than half of regular workers are struggling to pay for surprise costs like doctor visits and car repairs. They don't even have $400. Me, somebody who made over $1 million just doing the YouTube. Me, who made over $1.5 million just from stocks and crypto this year. I say, yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm like, yeah, I'm turning them off. I'm turning the YouTube membership off. I'm turning the super chats off. I don't want it. I don't need it. I want you to pour the money into yourself. I know you working your behind off, family. I know you working hard. I know you working hard. And I want to show you that some people out here really want you to be better. Some people out here really want you to pour into yourself and want you to invest into yourself. That's important to me. Apple stock just hit a new all-time high for the first time in 2025. Guess who got the benefit from that? Me. Apple is at 264. If you own even one share of Apple, put a 1 in the chat. It's up almost 4% today. In one of my accounts, it's up 98%. This one is up $18,000. $18,000 in just this one single account. I got another account, and that one is up $140,000 on Apple. Just on Apple. Both of those together, I'm up like $160K. You know what that means, family? I never got to buy another iPhone myself. I never got to. Apple already paid me for life for getting the iPhones because I own it. But I knew to do that because I'm using the phone, family. I'm using the phone. How many people we seen wearing Nikes? How many people we seen wearing Adidas? How many people we seen drinking Hennessy? How many people we seen wearing Louis V? How many people we seen doing this and they don't have not a single share of those? Consuming. And I'm not saying this to tear anybody down. I'm saying this to pour into you and educate you so you could know that, yo, if you get enough for this, instead of you paying them, they're going to start to pay you. Instead of me always spending money with Apple, the Apple's spending money with me. You feel what I'm saying? Every time I see the Apple store line wrap around the street, I'm happy because I know my stock about to go up. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Even today, I'm willing to buy Apple shares today. I'm willing to buy Amazon shares. I'm willing to buy them today. People think that they already ran up. You know, if you bought your first share of Apple in 2021 even, especially 2022, you would have doubled your money by now. But guess what? The iPhone came out in like 2007 or 8. But they told us it was late in 2010. They told us it was late in 2015. Family, they're going to be telling you it's late in 2050. Nah, I ain't going for it. If I know it, I use it. I understand why other people use it, and they making money. They might as well make me some money. That's that long-term thinking, family. Amazon and Apple, two stocks that could change your life. Here's the third. It's Lyft. Lyft, like Uber, Lyft and Uber are not even at all the same size of company, but people don't see them no differently from each other on the outside. They just go and order an Uber or they go and order a Lyft. Somebody in the comments, tell us what the market cap of Uber is and then the market cap of Lyft is. My people at home, the market cap means how big is the company? How much money are they worth? You ever heard somebody say, yo, this is $1 billion company? That means that they got $1 billion market cap. That's what that means, market cap. NVIDIA, trillions of dollar market cap. Apple, trillions of dollars of a market cap. But Lyft is actually one of those companies that people see as if it's neck and neck with one of its competitors, but it's really not. Uber is like up here and Lyft is down here. So that means if people seeing them the same, what that means is, wait, they seeing the product as very similar. People going to use Lyft and people going to use Uber and they ain't going to feel no way about it. You said Uber got an $8 billion market cap. No, is that Lyft? Lyft got an $8 billion market cap, right? Lyft? Mm-hmm. What about Uber? What about Uber? Uber got 195? That's what y'all saying? Somebody fact check that. Somebody fact check that. Uber got about an $8 billion market cap. What about Lyft? Oh, no, I'm saying that backwards. Lyft got an $8 billion market cap. Then let's get this to 1,000 likes. Let's get this to 1,000 likes. We pushing right now. But you know what that means? Uber is tiny. Oh, look at that, family. Somebody just said in the chat, they just fact checked it, that Uber got like a $190 billion market cap. But Lyft only got an $8 billion market cap. So if Lyft even 10x'd from here, it would be an $80 billion company. It still would be less than half of Uber, but people perceive them the same. So all Uber got to do is not mess this up. And what could they do? They could double. They could triple. Long term, all they got to do is not mess it up. So then, Lyft is going to be our third stock. Lyft is currently $20. Those of you that are in KGU right now, you know we just hit a play on Uber. No, actually both of them, Uber and Lyft. We just hit a play on that. So I want to give a shout out to y'all because we upping it, the Lyft one. I'm going to give y'all some price targets. Apple, I can see it going to 300. Not overnight, because you know how I go with the new catalyst that we have these days. Somebody write this down. There's either 4 or 5 catalysts that work these days. There are 4 or 5 catalysts that work these days. You think it's technicals. You think it's earnings, right? It ain't neither one of those. Those work sometimes. Here go the catalyst. A Donald Trump tweet. That's one of the catalysts. A catalyst is something that's going to impact the market. A Donald Trump tweet. A Elon Musk tweet. A Jerome Powell speech. That's another one. OpenAI getting into a partnership with you. That's another one. There's a 5th one, but it ain't coming to me right now. If I think of it, I will surely let you know. Tariffs. You could probably even include that in the Donald Trump tweet catalyst. When you see we hearing about any of these, that's when we say, yo, they're going to tank the market and then we're going to jump in. Every single time that this has happened in 2025, we have surely been able to buy at a buying opportunity. So be on the lookout for an OpenAI deal, a Donald Trump tariff tweet, a Elon Musk tweet, or a Jerome Powell inflation tweet. Be on the lookout for those for a buying opportunity. I want you to understand that. That's been the move. Apple, I can see Apple going to $300. Lyft, I can see Lyft going to either $30 or $35. I can see, let's see, Amazon. Amazon right now is about $216, just about. It's moving a little bit. I can see Amazon going to $260. Family, all 3 of these are heat bangers. Now, I say all of that to say this. This ain't for everybody, family. This ain't for everybody. Some people, they get shaken out and they sell their things too quick. Some people have the opposite issue where they holding on for too long. But there's a sweet spot right in the middle called profit, and I want you to meet it. So family, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to be doing my live trading session tomorrow in KGU because you know how we do with that. And somebody had said to me the other day, they said, Keenan, YouTube is shadow banning you. He couldn't even look me up in the search bar, he was saying. He hit me up on Instagram. You're getting shadow banned on YouTube heavy. I can't even find you in the search bar. So family, hit this like on this video. Let's get it to 1,000 likes. I want you to share this video with somebody who need to see it. To be honest with you, I think everybody need to see it. I gave you some stocks that I want you to look at. I told you where I believe that they can go. I love y'all. I love being transparent with y'all. I see y'all on KGU. Everybody make sure you tap in so you can be ready for the live trading session tomorrow. I see y'all in the next one. And again, I turned off the donations. I don't need donations. I want you to invest into your future. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I see y'all in the next one. But if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks and stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds, I see you in the next one. Take care.